Folks, welcome to my subtropical garden here on the north end of Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, Canada. It's a Thanksgiving long weekend here, and at this time of the year I do like to protect the trunks on my Japanese fiber bananas, Musa basjoo. For those of you that know about these plants, you know they're not trees, they're not palm trees, they are giant rhizotomous herbs. Most people on our island here don't fuss over the bananas, they just let them freeze to the ground if it gets cold. Once every 10 years in our growing zone, it will get cold enough to actually freeze these canes to the ground. And since I can't predict the weather forecast, what's coming up in in our upcoming winter, I do like to take precautionary measures and bubble wrap them. I have the bubble wrap all pre-cut, and it takes me just under a half hour to wrap this whole clump up. So first of all, I put a ground mulch here on the and the ground doesn't freeze here, but it's more of a fertilizer. So a ground mulch in the fall of shredded up maple leaves, seaweed, more maple leaves, and lots of manure underneath their rotted compost. So by wrapping these canes, if we do get a bad freeze, they will stay standing until spring, and the leaves will start to regrow out of these canes, whereas if you don't protect them and you get a bad freeze, they go right to the ground, and you got to start from ground level again or mulch level, and I'm not into that. I want instant gratification. I want big bananas right from the start. So that's why I do this. It doesn't take me very much time, and to me it's well worth it. Well worth the half-hour effort I put into this. So the black electrician's tape I use to hold on the bubble plastic. Most of you know bubble plastic is used for packing. Very good insulator for these bananas. I've been growing these since 1989, and the first few years I used to protect them with a cage with leaves inside and a tarp over it, but I found a better way. The bubble wrap works really nice, and it's simple to use, and it's easy to store. So I'll grab the camera in a minute, and I'm going to show you what we've done here. The pups I don't worry about. If it gets cold, it'll freeze these down, but like I say, last winter was so mild, we didn't get any frost here, and they went right through the winter till spring. The leaves stayed green and started growing again new ones, and then ended up cutting off all the old ones. Summer's very dry here, so you see a lot of burning along the edge of these of the foliage. So it's not a bad day out here. It's a nice day for protecting bananas. It's getting near mid-October and still continuing drying. Looks like next week's forecast is going to be nice and warm too, but I just like to get this done in case a sudden cold wave comes in November, which it doesn't usually, but you never know. We are in Canada here. We are at 48 degrees north latitude, so better safe than sorry, folks. I'll grab the camera right now, and I'm going to show you what I've done to the Musa basjoo Japanese fiber bananas, and I know a lot of you exotic plant growers love to grow these in your garden. So there's the bubble plastic. These are the bigger bubbles on this one. Here, there's the smaller bubbles. They both work sufficiently well here in the high side of Zone 8A. I'm about 900 feet from the Pacific Ocean, so, and these are in a very sheltered garden. So there you have it, folks. That's banana protection. You can see the mulch there. If you're in a cold climate, try this out, and it works really well. You'll be pleased with the results, and you'll have some nice big Musa basjoos earlier in the season than most people when the other ones freeze back. Try that one out. It's a pretty simple way to protect. I got lots of bubble plastic there. The local indoor swimming pool just gave me a bunch more, so I'll be using that. I'll just save that for next year. That's off the hot tub there. Works very well, swimming pool cover. There you go, protected bananas, folks, in Canada. Winterizing Musa basjoo. That's what this is all about. They're the most tropical looking thing you're going to grow this far north, that's for sure. Palms are no challenge. And even bananas are no challenge. They are a giant perennial, but you know what? I say when you're looking at these bananas, bigger is better. I'd rather see a 20-foot clump than a 10-foot clump. And I think you would agree.